Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. Good afternoon, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything else. What am I missing? Coach Helix is just looking at me like, this is exciting. We haven't been here for 3 weeks, so guess who's here?
Coach Helix.
Yay! Big applause.
Coach Helix is back.
That's right. So
Pun intended. After having my back surgery.
Exactly. So I know Mark had made that comment in his show about whether you'd be here or not, which we really didn't know today what was going on. But so for anyone who hasn't listened in a while, December 16th, Helix had spine surgery, and he is, as I call him, a beast because he's doing so incredibly well. You know,
I am.
It was December 16th. It was a Monday. Wednesday, he was
3 weeks
discharged.
Yeah,
right. 3 weeks this past Monday, and we went yesterday for the follow-up.
Yep.
And for the first follow-up after the surgery, and a big shout-out to Dr. Bono at MGH because he's incredible.
And his team. The team was amazing. What an exceptional experience.
But Dr. Bono was so impressed with Helix's incision.
Recovery.
Yes, they
so far.
They took the staples out, and the X-ray that we took yesterday to make sure that everything is healing correctly, straight, and just so when I was watching him. So when he had Helix pull up his shirt and he looked at it, his face was like such a great smile, like, wow, this is healing so great. And so he said to Helix, what did he say to you about working?
Oh, he just said you can start working now. You're approved to go to work, and I just looked at him like, I've been working. Hello. But one thing was my expectations were unrealistic, and I did realize that, shortly after my surgery. I thought a week and I'd be back in business, and I could not get back in business after a week. I needed at least 2 weeks. But after 2 weeks, I think I've been doing quite well.
Well, that's because you had Nurse Steven.
That's right. Nurse Steven took very good care of me.
Yeah.
Someone appreciative.
Will faint if I see a little piece of blood coming from a hangnail, and yet I had to
clean my incision, and
I was good.
Take care of it.
Exactly.
But you didn't yet when they were removing the staples.
No.
You couldn't look.
No, I turned my head and it was within, I would say, 30 seconds. It was done. That's how fast it was. And he had 22 staples. His mom counted it, and 22 happens to be my favorite number. So I'll never forget 22 staples. But
anything to make you happy, Steven.
Yes, it's all about me. Like, how dare him go through this? You know how hard it was on me?
I know,
right?
I know. But listen, I do. Can I take a minute to say something really important?
2 minutes.
So thank you for having me back, and thank you everyone for your notes and your text, and I appreciate it. But I do want to take a minute just to ask everyone to keep Puerto Rico in your prayers. All of you should know Puerto Rico had an earthquake. They're still having aftershocks, hundreds of aftershocks since the earthquake. There's a lot of devastation in the island. There's a lot of people without water and electricity. Thankfully, my mom is with us. She's been with us since October, so she's safe here with us. But a lot of my family, a lot of my friends are still in the island, and they need our prayers. They need our collective prayers. So I'm asking for everyone to join in so that this earthquake can slow down, and perhaps they are past the worst part.
No, that's a great thing, and I think everybody who's probably listening is connected somehow with Spirit and knows that how important collectively the thoughts and prayers and what they actually accomplish is pretty incredible. And also a big shout out to all of the people that reached out to Helix. I just on Facebook Live, Karen, a dear friend of mine since since the 80s. Her and her mom came up with so much food. Another dear friend of mine, same thing. Gina did the same thing. My best friend Paul J. Martin, the day after Helix got home, wanted to come up and see him. And a big shout out to Paul because Paul's got a little cold,
Yep.
flu kind of deal going on, so I hope he feels better.
Vinny from my gym.
Vinny just
came with-
from his gym just came. I mean, it's amazing how many people just reach out and want to either bring food. You know, as we talked about before, David and Nicolette came came forward and brought food. So thank you everybody for doing that. And but between you and me, he is like the most difficult patient ever, really ever. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I just wake up, I open my eyes. You're making coffee. You're making tea. Yeah. I haven't even got out of the bed, and he's already starting with me.
Because I'm known to be the difficult one in the relationship. Just saying.
I don't know.
Those who know the two of us know the truth.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. But I will tell you something else that I just mentioned on Facebook Live that I've been so just excited about. I found, and that's what the best thing about Facebook Live, Facebook rather, is I found a best friend of mine from grammar school. How wild is that? You know, when you always think, and I know at least I have, like whatever happened to Mark? And in my neighborhood, as a matter of fact, he lived in Warwick in Rhode Island with his family, but his father and mother had a store, a neighborhood variety store for like, I think 40 years, which was in my neighborhood. That's how we all went to the Polish school together. And I used to just go to the store, and I thought I was so cool because I used to go in the back of the store and just hang, and you know where the customers couldn't go. And you know, Mark is just such a nice kid back then, and such a nice guy. And I unfortunately found him that I just ran across his dad's obituary a couple of years ago. So I was really glad that I got to find Mark because I loved his parents. I loved to get to see them, and his mom, Helen, who was just, I loved too, was just a big trip. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to him also, and another administrative shout out that my class will be starting in about a month, and I don't even know how many spots I have left open. But the great thing...
Who is this for?
Who's it for?
Yeah, like remind people who should be signing up for your class.
Really, anybody? Even anybody? No, the class.
He needs me, people.
The questions get easier.
Yeah. Did I tell you how difficult he is? I'm still in like the health mode, like taking care of your back, but it really is honestly it's for anybody. However, it's really for people who, you know, feel like they're connected and just don't know where to go with it, or just have a curiosity about spirit. You know, there's the biggest question or comment after my group readings or individual readings, whatever it is people ask me how can they get signs or feel signs or see signs from their loved ones. It's the biggest thing I get every single time I do readings, and this class is a way to be able to explain it, to explain how Spirit gives the signs. And just, you know, when I put this class together, it's 6 weeks, it's remote, so you can do it right from home. And if you miss a class, it doesn't matter because it's recorded, and you get the recording as well as the program that goes along with that particular week. But it's just, I wanted to, because I didn't know about this mediumship for the most of my life, I wanted to do a class that was kind of all the, I don't want to say crap or the filler, but I didn't want to go through all of that. I just wanted to do the basic stuff that you need to know, and to put you at the end of the 6 weeks to be able to really understand how to get the signs, or how to see the signs or feel the signs. That's what it's all about. So if you're interested, you go to StephenTheMedium.com. It's on my website, and it is starting, I think it's February, February 10th, I think it is.
The sooner you sign up, the sooner you save your spot. But the one thing that I also want to say is that you do it via Zoom, which is a global video conference program. So it doesn't matter where you are. You could be outside of the country, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the States. Wherever you are, you have access to Zoom. He'll send you a link. And whether you do it live or you watch the recording, doesn't matter.
Yeah, you could be in a chair outside my kitchen window, peeking in and just watching me do it and feeling that connection. You could be anywhere, right? So our producer is giving me the eye for the break. So we will be right back. And welcome back. I missed this 3 weeks. I really missed the show. I missed Facebook Live, and hopefully next week, maybe. I know it's getting closer, that the studio is going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be so fabulous that people online will be able to tune in and see all of us in the studio and hear the callers, which is going to be so amazing. I cannot wait for it. So it's moving forward, and I know Jim, the manager here, and all the other guys are working as hard as they can to get it done. So it's good. And wouldn't you really want also to see, you got to see right now Mark's T-shirt. And Elix, what's that T-shirt?
Oh, he just wore the gay T-shirt just to welcome me back to the studio.
The gay psychedelic Ben and Jerry's shirt. We outed him. He wasn't even in. We just outed him. I'm telling you, you know what I said earlier, that if I disappear, I think if both of us disappear, please question Mark. All right, so 508-222-1320. So let me get going. Let me start working, right? Even though it's not work. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Kelly.
Kelly, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. And listen, thank you for calling and being my first caller after 3 weeks. We've been sort of on a hiatus, so it's good. Okay. Kelly's all business. You're still there, right, Kelly?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Good. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Kelly, before I tell you who's here stepping forward, I got my symbol for like teaching or school, but they're giving it to me a little bit different. So let me ask you something: is there a teacher connected to you, or is there somebody in school going back to school?
My daughter goes to school.
Well, I don't know if that would be it, because all kids go to school. Let me.
She's older. She's older. She's 30.
Okay. So, well, you sound so young, Kelly. You sound like you're 30. So I love it.
I wish.
You sound it. So, okay, I got it. So that's why they're doing it, is to give a validation. So I was going to say, because you sound so young, I'm thinking, she probably has a kid in high school. So, wow. So they're just making sure you know that they know your daughter's going to school. They just gave me 10. October? What's October? Or the 10th of a month?
So there's two. My mom just passed in October, and my youngest daughter's birthday is the 10th of this month.
Wow! Don't you love the double validations? I love this. So it's a way. And your mother just said there's two. Are there two girls or two kids? What's the two?
I have two girls. I have 3 kids.
Right. Okay. So she's just separating the two girls.
She has 2 girls. My mother has 2 girls.
Okay. There it is. So it's a way to let you know that it's your mom stepping forward. And this like just a couple of months ago she crossed?
Yes.
Oh, I'm very, very sorry, Kelly. I almost hesitate when I say I'm sorry, because my perspective is coming from your mom, and your mom's perspective. She's got such a huge energy, and she's so here, and she's so with you guys, and she's just so full of peace and love, and just making sure she watches you. So I don't. Is she talking about? Do you have a brother, or is she talking about your son?
I don't know. I have 3 half brothers. They're not her children.
Okay. All right.
Close to them.
Okay. So you said she had 2 kids?
Yes, me and my sister. Yep.
Okay, so it's a sister. So then she's got to be talking about. So you've got a boy also.
Yes.
Okay, so she's got to be. She doesn't want to leave out. She doesn't want to. She gave a reference to the school daughter. The 10th youngest daughter. She doesn't want to give leave out your son too. So she's also. Who's got the Jean John middle name or first name?
I have a cousin named John she was close to.
Okay, so she just wants to give a validation to John also. Kelly, were you there when she crossed?
No, I was not. I was there immediately after.
Who was there? She's telling me someone was there a family member there?
No.
She's wow. I don't. Let me figure this out, Kelly, because she's telling me that when she takes, I think it's for her, when she takes her last breath, someone's holding her hand. So this is not like there was, like a nurse didn't say she was there or somebody with her?
Well, she was, I do not believe so. She was in a nursing home, but I believe they found her already passed when they went into her room.
Okay, if that's the case, and I'm sure that's the case, Kelly, there's somebody else then who they're showing me that when they crossed, someone watches them cross, like someone watches them take their last breath.
But my grandmother, we were in the room with her when she passed.
Oh, there it is. So it's Grandma. All right. So is this his mom's mom?
Mom's mom, yep.
Yeah, it's good. I asked that because she comes from the left, which is maternal side. It's just a way to let you know your grandmother's here also with Mom. And it was sort of, for your grandmother's perspective, it was beautiful because she just was at such peace that when she left, she knew all her loved ones were there, or whoever it was. And I can see that, like, she takes this deep breath, and I can see like someone actually feeling like they could feel her soul leaving. So just make sure you know that it's Grandma just giving that as a validation.
Okay.
Is Dad also crossed?
Yes.
So your father's stepping forward. Your father's sort of in the corner because he knows how much your mom wants to come through and come forward. Kelly, was there somebody in the film? Why did your mother talk about somebody butting heads, like somebody not talking?
A lot of her siblings after my grandmother passed, they did not speak.
Yeah, so just know it's a way that your mom, why your mom gives a validation like that is just to really, her goal. Her aim is to say, before my daughter hangs up, I want her to really know it's me, and that's the reason why she gives that as a validation. And I like your mom because she's just so. Oh, your mother just said, who is someone doing a tattoo or thinking about a tattoo?
I'm not sure. It's not me, so I'm not sure.
Kelly's like, heck no, it's not me. Somebody did, and I don't know if this is for your mom, but someone did a tattoo or is doing a tattoo in memory of somebody. Somebody connected to you. So, okay. Who's the Anthony or Anna? Who's the A name connected here? There's somebody living. She keeps.
I'm not sure.
Just keep it with you. Whether it could also be a first name, middle name, but that's who's.
My middle name's Ian.
And you're sure you're not getting a tattoo, are you, Kelly?
I'm not getting a tattoo. I don't have any. I don't want any.
It's a nice validation for you, the Ann middle name, but there's oh, Kelly, no. This is definitely your mom, and it maybe it's not a tattoo, but it's something that she gives as a reference that you got or have. It almost makes me feel like it's her. Who's Mary or Maji or Marianne? Who's the M? Your mother just gives me almost like her signature. Was your mother cremated?
No, she was not.
So, are you thinking of doing something like that would be on a necklace? Or do you wear something? But do you wear something of hers?
No, I did. She gave me a long time ago a ring of hers, a long time ago.
No,
I have it put away.
If this isn't you, then Kelly, just keep it with you. It's got to be someone close to you. That someone's got something. It almost looks like a name written out, like a name, like your name that you would wear on a necklace. So nobody connected to you, has that?
No, I know when my kids were little, my grandmother gave them all bracelets with their names on them.
Oh, it's a bracelet. I got it. All right, I got it. So just know that it's Grandma, and each one of them had their names?
Yeah, the girls, yeah.
So just know it's the way your grandmother's giving that. It's a beautiful validation too, Kelly. And your mother's sort of yelling at me like, you need to listen, Stephen. This is Grandma talking now. So they're very, very funny. But I will tell you that your mom and grandmother, as well as Dad, I don't know who the Mike, Mary, who's the M connected? They keep giving this to me. So there's something connected to you. Something. I just keep it with you if it doesn't come. And again,
Okay.
it could be first name. It's last name, Kelly. Your mother just said it's a last name. So make sure you like Marchetti or Macaruso, or there's an M connection, Monty. So just make sure you keep it with you, because it's there's a reason why they want to give it, but just make sure you know that your mom and grandma, dad, everyone's watching you. And your mother just said to end this, this is a better year. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
So I don't know. Just it's a good thing, because 2020 is a better year. So.
Yes.
So
Okay.
maybe it's just the fact that she passed in October. I don't know. All I can tell you is that it's a good year. So Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Lots of love.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye bye, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. I'm just so excited to be back here.
I know.
3 weeks not here. So excited. So let's take the next caller. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, this is Jean.
I didn't hear you. Jean?
Yes,
Hi, Jean. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay, Jean, let me ask you something. Even before I picked up the phone, your spirit's already stepping forward, and I keep hearing numbers. So when I get numbers, it's either somebody connected to you, or you work in finance or do something with numbers?
I do. I work in finance.
Oh, Gene, look at that. I didn't even know it was you calling, and your loved ones are already stepping forward.
Plus, I've been playing the lottery a lot, so do you have any numbers for me?
I think it's what you do in work-wise. I think that's what Spirit doesn't even go there. Listen, if they did go there, I would be very rich, Gene. So, but Elis can attest. What's written here?
Numbers.
Yeah, I wrote it even before I knew who was calling. So it's your loved ones. So, Gene, where's the father figure come in for you? Very strong.
My dad is passed.
Okay, so just know that Dad's stepping, but there's also a mom present too, though. Is this grandmother or your mother?
My mom.
Okay.
I forgot.
Your father came first, and then he didn't even open his mouth, and your mother knocked him out. Like I'm speaking first, so they're very, very excited to let you know that they're both here and watching you. Gene, do you have 2 kids?
I do.
Okay, so it's just letting mom and dad letting you know that it's really them and how much they keep watching. Is there one girl?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yes.
So again, it's they're giving it your mother. I don't know what she was like in the physical world. All I can tell you is that she's got a lot of friends in spirit, Gene. As she's talking to me, she keeps chatting with people, and I keep saying, you do know we're doing a reading right now. And I'm like, who are those people? She's like, I don't know. They're just talking to me. She's just like very popular in spirit. So she just wants to make sure you excuse me. No. Now, where's why do they talk about cancer? The cancer. Go ahead.
No.
Neither mom or dad had cancer?
Well, my dad had prostate cancer when the year I got married. It wasn't the cause of his death, though.
Right, and it doesn't have to be the cause of death. No, that's not it. Your mother and father are talking about someone here who overcame something.
Well, my brother.
Did he have cancer?
Yeah, he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Yeah, so no, it's a beautiful way that your mom and dad are just letting you know that they know and how much they're. So, but he must be doing well health-wise.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, because I just looked at your father and he put his thumbs up, and I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful sign for me to see. So it's a great way to let you know that it's just a great validation, But your mother and father also just keep talking about the number 4. 4 kids.
4 kids. Yep, 4 kids.
Oh, they have 4 kids.
They have 4 kids. Yeah.
Okay, so your mother, Gene, your mother. I can't look at her because she's all business. She loves you so much, and she just is all business, wanting to get these validations out. So, and she's what is she talking about? Gene, she talks about a recent crossing. There's a when I get recent crossing, recent to me is like a year, no more than like 15 months, but it almost makes me feel like it's a pet. Is somebody around you lose a pet?
I did. I lost a cat a couple of months ago.
Wow.
Maybe a month ago. About a month ago, yeah.
So know that the cat is stepping forward to let you know that she or he, but there must have been do you still have one?
I do. I still have, I had 2 remaining in the house, and then we just got a little kitten also.
So who's the she? Is the she the one that crossed?
It was a male.
Okay, but you have a she?
We have 3 girls.
Okay.
There was two already in the house when he was alive, and then a new kitten, female.
Yeah, no wonder why he's glad to be out of there. He's like, that's too many girls. Way too many girls. So, but I love, my God, Gene, I love him. I mean, this cat is just, I mean, so loving. Just keeps coming up to me, and usually, not always, usually they keep the same personality. But there's, and I think it's him, or he's validating one of yours. But there's a cat that's like doggish, like very, 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 like just very affectionate. So was that him?
There's a couple things. The new kitten follows me everywhere, but the cat you're talking about, and the one that passed, and then one of my other cats, actually the new kitten too, they chase. My daughter throws her ponytail holders, and they chase it, catch it in their mouth, and then bring it back.
I love it.
I
love the dog reference, like just like what a dog would do.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you something. There's a cat in spirit, and that keeps thanking you so much for taking them. And I don't know if this is like a rescue, or I don't know. I don't know if this is like a cat you had a long time ago, or a more current one that crossed. Or all I can tell you is that because I can see tears in his eyes, and it's just a thank you for giving me that life.
Yeah,
So,
they're all rescues. A few of them were right from my backyard from a fellow mother. So.
oh my God! So wow, Gene, how amazing is it that this cat is just like what? I mean, I clearly you're an animal lover, and clearly you love cats. But I got to tell you, as much as based on the perspective of the one that you just lost, based on his perspective, as much as, and if someone told me this, I would say, no, I get it. Believe me, I get it because I'm an animal person too. But I'm telling you, as much as you love your cats and you know like what you did for them, the perspective of this cat is even higher than that. It's just thanking you so much, and just like he's got like a little smile to his face, and do you have a picture that's like very like overt? Like, why does he keep showing me a picture of him, or is your screensaver a picture of him? What's the picture he talks about?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I do have pictures, but I don't know which one you're referencing. So
there's got to be a very special one of like maybe you and him, or but he just keeps saying how much he loves. Oh no, it's not. It's not a picture. I mean, it's not what I thought it was. He tells me, Gene, make sure you watch. You've got cats, but watch for something to fall. It's to show you that he's still in the house. So whether he jumps on something and knocks a picture over or knocks something over, it's him.
Huh. That's cool.
It is. Well, just to let you know, I just said to him, but please make it non-breakable, right? Because I think your mom's not going to be too thrilled. But it's a beautiful way. And there's got to be one that was white, or I keep seeing mine and Elix's cat. Well, Elix's cat that I sort of adopted, and she was snowy. So it's either the name or something that's very white.
Well, I had one that was also from my backyard that was a very light gray color.
No. So there's another animal here connected to you, Jean, and it could be like a siblings animal, but there's a white one. There's a white cat or dog here. So even keep it with you and think way back, like even maybe when you were a kid. But if there's a white animal here that wants to get validated, but it feels like it's a dog. You don't have like remember somebody that had connected to you a white dog or has a white dog? Just keep it with you, Jean, because
okay.
They're giving a validation to a white dog, and I think it's in spirit, but I'm not really sure. So I'm going to leave you with that, okay?
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Oh, lots of love, Jean. Thank you for calling.
New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year too.
Thank
and
you.
we will be right back. Welcome back to Through the Static. And a great news, Mark just told me that I have until 6:30 tonight. So this is great. So no, I'm just kidding. All right, let me go to the next caller.
He wishes.
Hi, who's this? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Donna.
Hi, who's this?
Donna.
Oh, it's kind of difficult to hear you.
Is it Donna?
Donna, yes.
Oh, Donna.
Donna,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well too. So Donna, no, the connection wasn't that great at first, but now I can hear you. So, and thank you for calling. So let me Donna, where are you calling from?
Tennessee.
Hi. You know what? I asked that. I mean, the connection wasn't the greatest, but it doesn't mean that you're that far away. But I asked that because I just could hear a little bit of an accent in even in spirit. So it's pretty wild. So thank you for calling, and let's see what's going on with Donna. Donna, did you have? You know, it's interesting because your loved ones are stepping forward, and it's almost like they saying Donna has questions about what's going on in her life now, and a lot of times spirit will direct me towards like the psychic part, like meaning that like what's going on with your life. But let me just start with this. Where's the father figure come in for you, Donna? Is your dad crossed?
Yes.
So your father's stepping forward, but did you lose a brother?
No.
There's a young male here, Donna, and he feels really close to you, and he steps forward with your father. Unless your father lost a brother, a younger, like when he was younger. Do you know? Did you lose an uncle when he was younger?
I'm not really sure. I wasn't really close with my father's family, and my father died years and years ago, so I don't know.
I got it. Did you happen to lose a brother-in-law?
No.
Okay. He keeps stepping forward and saying brother, brother, brother. So I don't know. Maybe it is connected to, it's an uncle, even if you didn't know him, and he may be stepping forward. Donna, where's Stephen or Stephanie come in? They're showing me my name, so I know it's got to be Stephen or Stephanie, first name, last name. I mean, first name, middle name. Someone either living, Donna, or somebody crossed. But there's a Stephen or Stephen or Stephanie or Steffi connected to you somehow. Nothing you can think of?
I know a guy named Stephen, but we're not really close. So, and I know a girl named Stephanie, but we're not really close.
Yeah, I don't think that would be it. So let me move forward, Donna. Where does the move come in? Did someone connected to you just move or thinking about moving? When spirit shows me like boxes, it's somebody who's either just moved or is thinking about moving or has to move. Wait, when you were young, did you move a lot?
No, no, not really.
Okay, so that I just have to ask to figure out where I'm going with this, and because there's a mother figure stepping forward here. So is this mom, or is this grandmother who's crossed?
My mother.
Okay, so it's mom. So your mom just keeps talking about somebody's forced to move. And Donna, I know this is weird, but Spirit brings things up that, again, could happen 30 years ago. But someone's forced to move. It's like someone's evicted, or they're like in this lease for a long time, and then the house is purchased, but there's sort of a push out. So it also could be like an extended family member that your mom is giving as a reference. Something connected or somehow connected to you. So just keep it with you, because if your mom's bringing it up, there's got to be a reason for it. There's also where's the cancer come in?
I'm not really sure about that.
So mom or dad didn't cross from cancer?
No.
Your mother talks about someone smoking in like lung cancer, and I don't know if maybe someone had it and they beat it, which could be, but because I can feel like I'm coughing and I'm all constricted in my throat. So your mom's giving that as a validation. And Marianne, Mike, who's the M connected to you? Just make sure, if it doesn't come down, just keep it with you. And the great thing about this is that I put all these shows on YouTube, so you can go under Stephen the Medium and you can listen to it again. Because sometimes it happens with people that I throw a lot at you, and it's something that you don't catch very quickly. But it's just know that anything that they're giving me is connected to you, and there's also a reason for it. Especially this move.
The move possibly could have been me. I had sickness about 4 years ago, and I had to let my house go. So I think that might have been me.
Oh, that's exactly you. So your father's very funny, because your father just said, "Ding, one for Donna." So it's
okay, yeah.
But I'll tell you something. Were you really close to your mother?
Yes.
I asked that because when Spirit gives me this particular sign, and I know just how heartbreaking it is since she's been gone for you, and it's a way that your mom's just giving that as a validation that she's with you all the time and just keeps hugging. Are you the oldest or the only daughter? Why does she give me one with you? Do you have one child?
I'm an only child.
Oh, so Donna, no, it's your mom just making sure that you know it's really her with that validation and the way she keeps just hugging you. Is she in a cemetery? Your mom?
Yes.
Yes. She's thanking somebody for bringing flowers or bringing something. So if it's not you, yeah. I don't. Is it you that brings things to the cemetery?
Yeah, I do. I do from time to time. Yes.
Just even if you said to me, Donna, that you did it once, it's just a beautiful way to let you know that she's giving that as a validation. There's also a teacher here connected. There's a teacher. Because when I see the alphabet, it's the way your mom's just giving a reference to, it could be a school teacher, it could be like a music teacher, someone taught something, and there's also a nurse. Who's in healthcare?
I have a teacher that is a real good friend, and I have several nurses that are good friends. So
I love that. Donna, it's a way that your mom is letting you know that she knows exactly what's going on with you. I'll tell you, your mother just said to me the worst part of crossing was leaving my baby. The worst part of this, and your mother's thanking you for everything that you did for her, and keeps telling me that the one thing that my daughter always did for me was to never make me feel like I was sick or a burden. It's just a beautiful way that your mom just wants to give that as a validation, and how much she loves you and how much she's with you, and to let you know she knows how difficult it is since she's been gone. But I'll tell you something, Donna. She just said to me that if my daughter remembers one thing, it's this: that she lives vicariously through you. Your mother just said to me, tell my baby that we're going to be together again at some point, not in the near future, but at some point. So don't worry about that. But now, from now into moving forward, your mother just said to me, not because it's my daughter, but you've got the biggest heart, Donna. It's sometimes it's too big, and sometimes you got to be careful not to be taken advantage of, because you're the sweetest thing, and your mom just gives. There's angels around you everywhere too, by the way, and you're very connected.
How sweet.
Even you may not know this, but you're very connected too. Your mother says that she gives you signs daily, and if you are observant enough, you'll see them. And just a way to let you know that she's very, very connected. You're very, very connected to spirit. So, who's Donna? Who's also Vinny or Vicky or Victoria? Where's the V come in? I don't know if this is a first name, a middle name, but your mother, I never get that letter. And your mother just, Victoria?
Her first name was Velma.
Was Velma?
Vilma.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, there's the big V. So, Don, just a beautiful way to let you know it's really her. Let me just tell you that I also love your mother, because as your mother steps forward, this doesn't happen a lot to me when I'm doing this work, but your mother just looked at me and put her arm around me and wanted to make sure I was okay, and then she did the same thing to Elix, who's sitting right next to me. She didn't do anything to the producer, Mark. I don't think she really cares for him. I'm just kidding. Your mother is so beautiful, because your mother's taking care of, I don't even know her, and she's taking care of me. Are you okay? She must have you must have got your beautiful heart from her. You had to.
She had a beautiful heart, yeah.
No, and when you just said that, she screamed, no, she's got a beautiful heart too. That's all. Your mother just said that her blueprint is your blueprint. You've got so much like her. It's crazy. But I'll tell you something. Your mother just said to me, and your father is nodding. Your mother just said that she's sorry that at parts of your life your father wasn't the father you needed. I hope you understand that.
Right, I sure do.
So it's just it's a wonderful way, but your mother did everything to make up for that. I mean, she was all about you. And I got to tell you, Donna, you couldn't have had a better mother, and she could not have had.
I know.
Yeah, and she could not have had a better daughter. Your mother's energy just went through me, which is very rare. To thank me for saying that to you, because that's all she wants you to know. And your mother is with you 24/7. She's with you. She takes your steps with you. She's with you. She laughs with you. And she just said to me, if you were close to my daughter and you went out with her, you would be laughing a lot. And she's got the best laugh and the best smile. She's just a person that people want to be around, and she's talking about you, Donna. So I want you to make sure you keep that, you absorb that, you take that in, and to know that your mother's energy and essence is with you every second. And all she keeps saying, I love my daughter, and thank you, my daughter. I was blessed with, Stephen, I was blessed with the best daughter anybody could have asked for. So I hope that helps.
It sure does. Could I just ask one question?
Yeah, very quickly, Donna, because we're up for time. Go ahead.
Okay. I lost a pet recently that meant the world to me, and he died kind of mysteriously. I just wondered, are you getting anything from him? The question just keeps going over and over in my mind every day.
Is this a small pet?
Yes.
Because I keep getting G or J, G or J. So he is it a he?
Yes.
Okay, so it's him. He keeps referencing a G. Is this a dog?
Yes.
Okay, so the keep the G or J. Sometimes it's the breed, or sometimes it's a nickname. It's just a way to let you know that he just said to me that everything that I just said that your mom said to you, he can apply to. So just meaning that how much he loved you and how much he thanks you for. And I'll tell you something, Donna. He just said the way it all happened with him crossing was the way it was supposed to happen. So did you not see him or know like what happened?
I didn't know till it had already happened.
So just know it's a way that he's saying it had to happen that way because he couldn't have left Mom any other way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it really does.
So just make sure you know that. And listen, I'm up for time. The show's ending. Donna, so much love to you. And you just, your baby, your dog, and your mama and everybody else love you so much, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, Donna, lots of love. So we're out of time. So my website, StephenTheMedium.com. Coach Elix.
Performance Coaching by Elix or Coach Elix on Instagram.
And for my class, make sure you go to Stephen the Medium, and we will be back next week. Lots of love.
Bye, everyone.